Hey,
welcome back to React University. I'm Corey.
And I'm Dana.
Today we are back with another episode of Attack on Titan.
That is right. We are reacting to Season 4, Episode 23, aka Episode 82, Sunset. But before we dive in, I need to preface this by saying I have a cough drop in my mouth. So if you hear me have a lisp or something going on, that's why. Anyways, but before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, comment, subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you always know whenever we drop something new.
Yeah, guys, also don't forget to become a member of our Patreon. We definitely appreciate support. Remember, you get the full reaction to this episode right now on the Patreon page. And with that, class is in session. Let's do this.
Those things are huge.
Found a survivor! Over here! Come give me a hand! Keep it steady!
Oh yeah, Annie's alive. I mean, she's back.
Can't get it out of my head. That daydream that came when the walls fell.
My home. Eren Yeager took my home from me.
A few houses are a small price to pay. How dare you say that? This man just lost his son. You can blame Eren Yeager for everyone we lost when the walls fell. But we know what would have happened to those people if the Titans hadn't been awakened.
It's so true.
Eldian blood was spilled today so that the Eldian Empire could live on! That's the price of victory!
None of our people died in vain. Honor their sacrifice! Give your hearts!
Mobs of civilians clashing in the streets.
Then we should probably equip ourselves accordingly.
Grab as much riot gear as you can pile onto these carts.
Understood!
Annie.
Oh, I was thinking Hanji and Levi.
They came from the basement?
Or Annie.
Maybe you might be right.
They said it came from the basement. Well,
Yeah, Annie.
Annie. Better watch out. You're gonna get shivved.
Wrong way, girl.
You make a sound. I slit your throat. Slowly.
Oh, girl. Oh yeah, she's weak. She's weak.
You're so weak it felt like someone's granny had gotten me in a chuckle. This could get bad real quick. I gotta get her in the basement. Somebody help! Too late.
I already opened myself up. I'll transform if you give me a reason.
If you can't take me in a fight, there's no way you have the energy to go Titan.
Maybe you're right about
She's calling her bluff
one way.
the entire time. All right, Hitch.
Is everything okay, Dreysa? I'm coming in!
And did you see?
Sunset.
If you want to skip town, I've got no reason to stand in your way. Matter of fact, it's nice to imagine not having to see your face or that basement ever again.
Yeah, Hitches.
It was torture having to hear you whine about your crap-tasting men.
She can
How could you know what I was saying? No way. Were you conscious that whole time?
4 long years. It was like some
So
hazy
she
dream
can hear
that
what Armin
wouldn't
was
end.
saying.
When you and Armin were there in the basement, I could hear you talking. And when you weren't, there was nothing. Except me in the darkness.
So they brought her some solace and guaranteed.
I was pretty much able to keep up with everything that was going on in the outside world.
That's good.
And then,
Sort of.
my hardening came undone and I was on the floor. Hearing Eren's voice in my head. Crushing the whole world flat.
She might be in danger of that. I don't know.
The Titans of the Walls really are on the march.
Cleaning up after you and Eren.
Do the like fixes.
Can I finally get an answer? Seeing all those lifeless bodies crushed in the name of some grand plan they never knew about. How does it feel?
All we were ever praised for was how good we were at killing. Outside Marley's borders, we were taught not to distinguish between soldiers and civilians. They were all just the enemy.
Armin already told me about the situation you were in. I get it. This is what you wanted to prevent. And a few 100,000 innocent lives is a small price to pay to save the world, right?
No. I never really gave a damn about saving the world. The world wasn't worth saving. Not in my eyes. My parents abandoned me when I was born.
Oh.
A foreigner with Eldian blood found me there and
Mm.
took me in. He and I had similar stories, and we ended up in the same place.
So she's half Eldian, half Marleyan?
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to mold me into one of Marley's warriors, use me as his ticket to a better life. That man was already beating the martial arts of his homeland into me.
Mm.
That was my only value to him. As I grew up, I got stronger, just like he'd hoped I would.
Yeah, she kicked the
And
mess
I
out of
paid
him.
back for all the pain he'd caused me in the process.
Good for you.
I gave him a limp that'll stay with him for the rest of his life.
Wow.
Yet, I'd never seen him look happier. Now I know you can kill, he said.
Okay, wait. I don't need to hear your entire life story.
I didn't need to hear about every failed relationship you've had in the past.
She said, let's even listen to this
Payback.
story.
Nothing mattered to me. I didn't care about the people I fought with, or those we fought. Until that day. The morning we set out, he fell to his knees and started apologizing. He said he didn't expect me to forgive him. Through tears, he said, "Promise me you'll return." He didn't care about securing his place as an honorary Marleyan. He just wanted to know that I'd make it back.
You finally care for her.
In that moment, I knew that we really were family.
That's why she screamed her name. She said, "Daddy," when she.
And I realized that everyone has people who are just as important to them as he is to me. I can't just tell myself nothing matters anymore. It all matters. If it would get me back to my dad, I'd do it all again.
I'm glad you shared that with me. But I'm sorry. I don't think you'll have anything to go back to now but a corpse in the rubble.
I need to see how Aaron looks, you know? Because he turned into some
Look like a
big
giant centipede titan.
Yeah.
Those island devils were always going to be the death of us in the end.
Please be okay.
As we speak, the rumbling has already begun. Eren Yeager is on his way with an army of titans to kill everyone here. Your home and family and everything you care for is about to be stomped flat.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all put us...
Why would they believe?
Do you honestly think we all could have coordinated that somehow?
And how do I know that you didn't? As a matter of fact, this is beginning to feel like an admission of conspiracy.
Really?
Round them all up!
I promise, Dad.
Ugh. Why?
Gunfire.
I've got bad news. The Jaegerists are taking over the fort. If they catch you, who knows what they'll do?
The core of our military is gone, literally sliced at the nape. We're securing the island as we speak. That means finishing off the old regime. But I'm too old for exile. I don't want to have to shit outdoors on some lonely mountain. Why do you think I rolled over and let a bunch of wimpy tots like you pretend you had the grit to kick my ass? Keep your heads down. Go out and toe the Jaegerist line.
Just so.
The only way. It is. Live long enough, and you'll get your chance to rebel.
Armin, wait. Kami has too much of a lead now. You won't reach Rakugo in time. You really plan to ask him to give up on saving his mother? You think that's right?
Connie.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do too.
And even if I am bound to fail, I still have to do everything I possibly can to save Falco. Because if I don't, then Gabi will never come to trust us. It's not as if the issue of Titan inheritance is going away anytime soon.
That Gabi be the bridge.
Honestly, I'm so exhausted. All I want to do is sleep for the next couple days.
Listen, I feel that.
He can't go through with this. So yeah, I'll tell Connie that his mom might need to stay a Titan forever.
Any idea what I should do?
Seems like
Decide
you're
for
shocked with your
yourself.
You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself.
So
Yeah.
what'll we do about Eren?
How the hell should I know? Who says there's anything we can do? But if we get on Flock's bad side, we might get to join them. Let's see, what else? Oh right, Annie's probably back in action. And what's left of the military's chain of command has been shattered. It's in chaos. Also, his story is probably in danger right now. There's no point in worrying about Aaron. We can't stop him. He's a lost cause. Why can't you understand that?
He's breaking.
Sorry.
If you were talking to Commander Ervin right now, there's no way he would have snapped at you like that. I guess we know for a fact now.
That he
Captain Levi saved the wrong
I
person.
knew he was going to think that. I knew he was going to think that.
Connie's a decent sort. Even if it's for his mother's sake, he won't be able to sacrifice a kid's life just like that. I'm sure he'll hesitate.
Think I'm gonna stick with them. I'll do my best to get them out of here.
My advice is to get as deep into the countryside as you can, then.
Mia, take care, okay?
Ah,
Isn't
stabbed
actually
you.
Mia, you know.
Gotcha.
It's Gabi. Gabi Brown. Huh? That sounds so weird. Bet you wish your name was Mia.
See,
Goodbye,
I said
Gabi.
Gabi.
Put the gun down, Flock! Don't kill him!
I can't stand this freaking dude.
Now these volunteers know what'll happen if they're mouthy. Or make trouble.
Hey, last I checked, this island didn't have a king, so who the hell nominated you to act like one?
10 months back, I talked to Aaron, and he told me all about his plan to protect Eldia. He laid out every detail, right up to the moment we all witnessed, when he used the Founder's power.
So he did know.
What's more, you're about to lose your homelands. The whole world will soon be flattened in great smoldering footprints. Whatever chance you thought you had of liberating your peoples and reviving your countries, you can give up on it now.
Tell Flock, though. Out of everybody.
Join us and we'll welcome you as full citizens of the new Eldian Empire.
Who the hell do you think you are?
I'll die before I bow to the likes of...
To him, dignity was worth dying for. But if you're asking my opinion, you should just give in. Is submitting really worse than ending up like this?
Why shoot him twice more after he already shot him in the head?
To make a point.
Jean, what just happened?
He said, I don't know. Girl, I have no idea.
4 years ago, all of us went through hell. But now, after suffering,
And that was your first battle.
Yeah, your
You've
first
gone through
battle.
so much.
Mikasa, disarm him.
You wanted to live the good life in the interior as an MP, right? Then go do it. You're one of Eldia's heroes. I don't have to fight. No, you don't.
Tell me, Flock. Do you know what happened to Captain Levi and Commander Hanji?
Connie, I appreciate your helping me. But, aren't we still going north? I mean, look. With any luck, the hospital I'm taking you to will be able to treat your amnesia.
Oh, Connie.
That's right. I've become a soldier.
Become a great soldier, okay, Connie?
Dad, Sonny, and Martin are gone. They're never coming back. But Mom still has a chance. Just wait a little bit longer,
Oh
Mom.
my gosh.
Thanks so much, Connie. You've really gone out of your way for me. I'm grateful. I'm lucky I was found by such a good person. But I need to get back south somehow. Also, this Connie guy, I feel like I've seen him somewhere before. Still, if he doesn't know me, then maybe that's just my imagination.
Why he say he's seen him somewhere?
Because he probably has.
Our forces in Marley need to be informed as quickly as possible. If the ships had waited for stragglers, they might have been crushed.
Excuse me.
Whoa, wait!
Oh! Girl!
No need to eat me, okay? I'm not a threat. I didn't even bring any weapons. Oh, wondering who I've got over there? Yeah, he's not a threat either. Honest. He's just a poor bastard who refuses to die.
Good.
She got him on a
That dude is
cart.
still alive.
She got him on a cart. She got him on a cart.
What's her name? Pike? Peek?
Peek.
Eat Peek. Eat Peek. Eat Peek.
Wait, I'm sorry. How in the world would he eat Peek? I mean, at this point,
I don't know.
he's immobile. She has no weapons.
Hope she got something. Maybe they got a little syringe in her back booty pocket. I don't know. Stab him.
She has to get close enough. Peek is still inside the Titan. You saw the way she moved real fast with those jaws too. And McGrath, he held on.
He did hold on, didn't he? Like, how do you hold on, bro? You got a seatbelt. She moved real quick. I'd have been terrified when Hanji was like cool, calm, and collected.
She was. She did a good job. Not losing. I would definitely
something like that coming at you like that.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'd have been done. Like
And the jaw looked so close.
Yeah.
Peek already has her cart Titan form has such a long.
Why Flock? If we had to get in Aaron's head, why would he tell Flock that?
I mean, maybe it is advantageous to have some type of like zealots on the inside, because you can't trust that everybody is gonna be on your side. So.
True, but why would he? Maybe he. This is just speculation here. Why wouldn't he tell his friends, people he know and love and truly care about, in someone who they would know him, and to the point where they know he won't do nothing crazy.
But obviously he will.
But obviously he will. Obviously see what he did. But I'm like, you tell Flock. So is the play here? My friend will try to prevent me from doing this, so they can't know, and I'm going to go for Flock, who showed signs of some kind of sense of
insanity.
That
no, like what's the word?
I can use him.
Maniacal behavior.
Yeah, I can use him to,
create political.
Because like Flock doing what he did is like, I'm not shocked. Like Flock being that person, not shocked to me.
I'm just like,
if it was Connie, I'd be shocked. If it was Armin, I'll be shocked. If it was Mikasa, I would be shocked. If it was John, I would have been shocked. I'm not shocked.
Because Flock has been a jerk from the beginning. I just didn't expect him to become
unhinged.
Yeah.
Like he's literally unhinged.
He keeps getting access to more and more power.
Yeah.
So that's part of it. And he's been given a cause to justify his kind of like
maniacal
behavior.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you wouldn't be shocked. I mean, you're not shocked by Flock, but you would be shocked if like Mikasa did something like that or whatever.
Right.
You also mentioned Connie. How do you feel about Connie right now?
I'm okay. So with the comments I'm seeing, makes sense about it's your mom, right?
Well, yeah.
But the reason why it's a shock to me is that I never seen it. Maybe they do this in the manga. I don't know. So if they did do this in the manga, don't tell me. But I can see if there was like a continual thing about like him just having a hard time about his mom. We saw that in, I think, season 2? Either season 2 or season 3.
Back?
When he found out that it was his mom. And if that was a struggle, if they just show like sprinkled mini moments throughout the episodes of the season, even all the way to this point of like him just really still dealing with his mom and keep talking about his mom, that when this happened, I'd have been like, okay, yeah, he's been carrying that. But just like out of the cuff, like everything is hitting the fan, everything's falling apart, and he's like, nah, I'm taking old boy to go to my mom. I'm like, bro, like this is the best opportunity for you guys to literally try to get ahead of something.
And especially
and
with
you decide,
all like
I'm taking this kid to go get eaten up by my mom.
with the rumbling and everything else, like I just think it's such interesting timing. But no,
Right,
you bring
like
up a good
literally
point.
the rumbling, the craziest thing you can ever have seen in your life after all that you've been through. That's the craziest thing you've probably seen. These walls come tumbling down, these big old giants.
Yeah, because all your life has been inside
And the thing you think
walls.
about is, I want to go save my mom. I get it. I love my mom, right? So I want my mom to be okay.
Yeah.
it was just a shock to me that became like the knee-jerk reaction to Connie. And I'm hoping that this is not a play on get upset with Connie so we can end him, because if we end him, that's gonna be hard. Like, I rather Connie.
That's your boo thing.
I don't want nothing to happen to Connie. Like, the Connie been my road dog since the first episode. Like, second episode. He wasn't in the first episode.
Yeah, no, I think these are good points. Like, I remember the episode where they showed he went to his hometown, and at the time, he was like, "What?" This is before they knew that people were being turned into Titans, right? And so he's like, "What happened here? Everybody in my family, everybody is gone." And he goes, "That one that was left looks like my."
But anyone coming at me. Probably not the first. He wasn't in the second episode. Probably, I think it was the third or fourth episode Connie showed up.
At least the first season.
Like, well, the first episode, his mom got eaten. And the second episode, they were still trying to escape. I'm like, I get it. You know what I'm trying to say.
You're talking about since day one. Basically, you've been Team Connie since day one.
So
I guess I'm just saying we got to see the scene where he goes back to his hometown, and we kind of are like, that's his mom, you know what I mean? He still was kind of like, he thought he heard it whisper his name.
Yeah.
And he was like tripped out by it. So I think probably what happened is, after they learned that they're, you know what I mean? Once they learned more about the source of the Titans, that's probably when he went back, because he said, "Oh, I've got
he
going
does.
back
He
and
went
visit
back.
her." Yeah, but we haven't seen that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure
they talked about it. And I again, for those in the comment section, yes, I know Connie went back. He's been going back all the time to see his mom.
But I'm saying we haven't
But
seen
that's
that,
been like an off-camera only mention on one episode. Like, literally mentioned only one episode of him going back to see his mom.
Yeah.
But we know that's something he continuously do.
And we know
That's
at
all
least
I'm
happened after they learned
Somebody
more
might be like,
history.
Episode this time on this particular timestamp, he said, and I'm like, I get it. I'm just saying, it's not something that was a continual conversation. That's why I'm shocked about it. And I just don't want, you know how sometimes some shows, and I'm not saying this show is trying to do that. I'm just saying, you have some shows
Want to give you a reason to kill somebody off.
Yeah, like,
and be okay with it.
be okay with it. Like, and this show does a good job not making you be okay with someone dying. So I'm like, why make me be okay with Connie going out?
Yeah.
You know?
Because I mean, if you think about it, it took a while for them to, I feel like, lose one of the core people. Like, losing Sasha.
Oh, dude.
What can happen?
Falco is going to turn into a Titan and eat Connie. All right, I'm done. Look, anything else you got to say? I'm gonna give this episode.
I hadn't even gone there.
I'm gonna give this episode an 8.
I hadn't even gone there. I was gonna say,
Annie's back.
I think Connie's gonna hesitate because he's having flashbacks of his mom saying, "Go, do good." And I do think he's gonna hesitate.
Annie's back, and she's still trying to get home to daddy.
Yeah.
Episode, I'm grading this an 8 for me. What is your episode? What is your?
I think this is an 8.2 for me.
8 for me, 8.2 for her. What
well,
is your
wait, the Levi is all, I mean, which we thought he was
Yeah,
alive.
but I mean...
But he's like, at this point, she bandaged him up and has a cart and a horse.
And I wonder what Hanji's...
She is making progress.
So, 8 for me, 8.2 for you. What is your score? What would you give it? Comment below. Let us know. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with the bell notifications. You can always get the latest and anything we post right here on the channel.
That is right. Also, don't forget to become a member of our Patreon. You can see the full reaction to this episode as well as 4 episodes in advance. Go check it out. You won't be disappointed.
And until next time,
bye.